During the war, I began to search about what happening to people who being stuck in a state I didn't understand. I like polyvagal theory because it reflects the nature of humans. I learned that is always is hope. Someday the humanity will win.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So I'm here at the Polyvagal Conference 2024 in Poczdamie, and I have really the joy and the honor to welcome Dr. Hassoon from Syria. Dr. Hassoon, thank you for being here with us and to agreeing to do this interview with me.
Thank you for your invitation, me in this session.
Yeah, for the polyvagal community and for the French community, but also other countries that might be interested into hearing what we're going to talk about. That's really important. We've heard you this morning talking about the Syrian crisis and the Syrian earthquake and how polyvagal helped you bring maybe more safety in country to people who are really feeling unsafe.
Yeah.
And maybe begin with, how did you get to meet the polyvagal theory and Dr. Porges?
Yeah.
What's the story?
I'm very hungry for neurosciences. And when I'm practicing in a clinic or in training, some questions I couldn't answer them in the traditional teaching of medicine.
Because you're a psychiatrist, I didn't say it, but yeah.
We are taught that there is two branches of autonomic nervous system: fight or flight, or rest and digest. But during the war and my observation discovered that something missed in this teaching, traditional teaching. So I began to search about what happening to people who froze, who being stuck in a state I didn't understand in that time. Yeah, when I searched, I explore or explore by some references, Stephen Porges. When I read some books of Stephen, I felt that I will transform my practice. So I began to collect the information about how polyvagal theory, about what, how to deduce implication in my practice. So many questions are now answered.
Yes, there's many people who find the polyvagal theory say the same thing. It's the missing piece.
Yeah.
And it was interesting how you got it because you were invited by Dr. Porges, and I think it's the first time you meet him in person.
Yeah.
So can you tell us about how you met him?
You know, I think that devastating earthquake hit Turkey and Syria, and some great damage in Syria after earthquake. So we tried to connect with many scientists and practitioners to help us in handling the situation after earthquake. So Stephen Porges responded immediately, and we have an appointment online, and we interviewed him about many issues. We have answers about them. Me and Maha and Shireen. Yeah, Shireen, whom cannot get to their Germany. You know, today we talked about Shireen, and she is my partner in training and in my clinic.
And she couldn't come.
Yeah, because of visa. Because she is not rooted well in Syria.
So we have the joy of having you, and so you discussed with Dr. Porges, and I saw you talk with him just a few minutes ago, and he said, when we have the chance to help people, we are meant to help.
Yeah, I think it's. I like polyvagal theory because it reflects the nature of humans, and without distorting the humanity, it reflects our connection, our restoration, our health. What I did in my presentation, I tried to move this mentality, individual mentality, to community mentality. It's kind of anthropological study. Historical, anthropological, physiological, social, and of course psychological. I tried to make a holistic approach of what is now happening in Syria. So I tried to make sense of history and how this history affecting the circumstances now in Syria.
And how did you you said polyvagal theory helped you understand situations and behaviors. But how do you now use it in your trainings? You're a trainer. You teach at Damas University, and you teach polyvagal theory.
I entered polyvagal theory in every teaching I made. It's a frame, it's a mentality. I do not teach polyvagal theory because there is no curriculum of polyvagal theory in universities. So I entered the insights and concepts of polyvagal theory in university and in trainings. So I think that polyvagal theory is the best to implement. The best applicable is inside the groups. Yeah. So the trainings is a kind of a group that I can detect the changes in people behavior and their mood and everything during the training.
And who do you train?
I train specialists, psychologists and social workers and doctors, nurses, and volunteers.
And volunteers. Yeah. And many people who are working in the refugee camps.
Yeah.
And how does...
All in the field.
All people that are working in the field. And how do you think, because there are still a lot of people living under threat or in very hard situations, people who have been obliged to split their families. Some members of the family have flew or refugees in different countries, and some people have stayed in Syria. And I remember my son is a medical doctor, and while he was studying, he had a friend from Syria, and at one point his friend couldn't stay here because his parents were staying in Syria and it was not possible, so he had to go back. So people are, it's like the Syrian people are still living under threat or under difficult situation, crisis, sometimes poverty. How can we can we find safety when the environment is so scary, so difficult? Like, how can we get out of dorsal when the environment is everything is frightening?
Yeah, I think there is no absolute solution now, but we can teach the people to take doses of social engagement. They can connect. They can make holidays together. They can singing. They can dancing. They can taking coffee together. Despite the long period of their connection, but we try to make people connect at minimum to navigate the social platform.
So that's what Deb Dana would call micro moment of safety.
Yeah, micro.
And this is so important to be maybe conscious or aware that we have those moments, and do some more.
To not stuck in dorsal vagal nerve. To navigate, they can sometimes at least visit the social platform.
And that's what you're really trying to do wherever you work.
Yeah.
Okay. And
not to surrender to circumstances. To try to make anything that help people. Yeah.
That's what you're doing. Yeah. Doing anything to help people, including coming here to Germany.
Yeah, coming to Germany was not easy.
No.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was.
Can you tell a little bit why and how?
Every step was a problem in my face.
Mm-hmm.
So you see now my body is very small.
And how did polyvagal theory helped you in those
Yes,
every problems, every steps as a problem?
Yes, it helped me to understand what's going inside me,
Mm-hmm.
and to try to make some steps that protect me, that helped me about broadcasting my safe cues, even to the employees, to not confront them and lose everything. Not appeasement. It's a kind of prevent myself from aggression, from talking with aggressivity. Yeah,
Those are survival strategies, but connected with a safety inside for you. And it's different when you appease, you're not conscious that you have some ventral energy, so some safety.
Yeah.
What you're saying is that I can go and I can do whatever I need to, but I know I'm safe inside.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else you want to tell people, the human community, maybe people who are facing, we have so many people who are not living in their countries or living in countries where it's hard to live objectively because of the situation, because of the weather, because of the so what do you want to say to people that you've learned through your own experience, and that
I learned that is always is hope. There is hope. Always. And we can create a purpose or meaning to life in our actions, in our thinking. Polyvagal theory community, I think, will be larger every day, every year, and I think we can expect that this community will be a human community, will be a reference to human community. So I think more people will join to this community and make it stronger, and I think someday the humanity will win and say the end word, the last word. Yeah.
what would be the last word to say?
Hope.
Hope. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for this conversation. And if ever, I don't know, the polyvagal French community can do anything to support what you're doing, we'd be really happy to do it and to see how we can help not only the Syrians, but anyone who can need our help. That will be
We
really...
are now thinking about establishing a polyvagal community in Syria, in the Arab world.
Mm-hmm.
So we need advices from all communities, how to begin and how to extend our ideas about this hope.
So let's build this community together.
Yeah.
And that's the beginning.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.